Brooke Hogan was involved in one WWE storyline and was a key character in TNA for a couple years, but Hulk Hogan's daughter has had a far more eventful life outside of wrestling. Brooke Hogan was born in Tampa, Florida on May 5, 1988, to Terry Bollea, aka Hulk Hogan, and his first wife, Linda Hogan. Her younger brother, Nick Hogan, was born in 1990. Hulk was the biggest wrestling star in the world at the time, but Brooke told Big Frog 104 that life at home was pretty normal.
The only time that we really knew that something was going on with Dad, that he was different than the rest of the dads, was, when we'd see him on TV.
By the time of Brooke's birth, the Hogans had a lavish lifestyle with homes in Florida and Connecticut, and were just getting started building a mansion in California's San Fernando Valley. But the Hogans' day-to-day living wasn't interrupted by the paparazzi because they mostly resided in Clearwater, Florida. Brooke told the Hollywood Raw podcast that the city is a little hidden gem for avoiding unwanted attention. Brooke was an all-around talent growing up. She played the piano starting at 5 years old and learned gymnastics and dance. She went to Clearwater Central Catholic High School and was part of the cheerleading squad. Although fans may assume that Brooke was popular because of her well-known family name, that couldn't be further from the truth. Instead, she was isolated and an easy target for mean students. She revealed in an E! Network documentary about her dad, "It was really miserable. Oh my gosh, it was so cliquey. I'd sit at the end of the lunch table just eating my weird sandwich that I had, and I was just itching to get out of high school." But Brooke did have long-lasting friendships. In a 2018 Facebook post, she shared pictures with Rachel Speck in honor of their 10-year friendship. 2 years later, Brooke gave a shout-out to a childhood friend, John Monaco Vacci, who showed up to her autograph signing. She wrote, "My best guy friend since kindergarten came by the signing today, and our childish ways came out." The reality show Hogan Knows Best premiered on VH1 in July 2005, giving fans a look into the lives of the Hogan family. Its first season covered many storylines, including Brooke's first date and burgeoning music aspirations, Nick's dating life, and Hulk's induction into the WWE Hall of Fame. The series was canceled in 2007 after a 4-season run. One of the biggest factors was that Linda and Hulk split up amid accusations of Hulk having an affair with Brooke's best friend. Afterward, Linda started dating Brooke's schoolmate, Charlie Hill, which led to a strained relationship between mom and daughter. The family had also just lost their enthusiasm for the series. Linda told Good Morning America in 2009, "We all worked really hard and way too much to the point where we really didn't have any emotion left." Nick was also involved in an August 2007 car crash that left his best friend severely injured, and he eventually had to serve time. These unfortunate events in the Hogans' lives drove Hulk into a depressive state. The former wrestler said that he considered taking his own life.
I got to that point where I said, you know what? Maybe this would be easy.
It took a phone call from Hulk's American Gladiators co-host Layla Ali for him to rethink his decision. Brooke made her mainstream music debut in July 2004 when she released her single Everything to Me. The song made it to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 singles sales chart. It took a little over 2 more years for her to drop her debut album, Undiscovered. The project came on the heels of a record deal and was a result of long working hours. Brooke told IGN, "It was 4 months of 20-hour days. Once I signed with Sobe Music and Scott Storch, there was a deadline to get the album out, so we started working and working hard. We just got in there and busted it out." The album was a commercial success with 30,000 copies sold in its first week of release. It debuted at number 28 on the Billboard album chart. Its lead single, About Us, featuring rapper Paul Wall, reached number 33 on the singles chart. 3 years later, Brooke released her second album, The Redemption. It was a commercial flop, only selling a little over 3,000 copies on its release week. It charted at number 144. Brooke's reality spin-off, Brooke Knows Best, premiered on VH1 in July 2008. The series documented her decision to venture out on her own. Brooke told the Hollywood Raw podcast that the move was influenced by the need to get away from the difficulties within her family. She said,
There was so much drama back home that I was like, I cannot wait to move out.
Brooke left home at 18 and moved into a luxurious Miami apartment she shared with her friends. Throughout the show's 2-season run, she got a tattoo in honor of her independence, tried out pole fitness, and even found herself at a peculiar yacht party. She also supported good causes like Becca's Closet, an organization that helps less fortunate high school seniors get prom dresses. To promote the show, Brooke connected with her fans through MySpace.
We actually start filming our second season of Brooke Knows Best next month, so we're going to be filming every single day.
Brooke Hogan made her first WWE appearance alongside her dad in 2006 as part of a storyline with Randy Orton. She made her return to wrestling in 2012 when the 24-year-old was brought in as the head of TNA's Knockouts division. Brooke claims that she did not get the job through her dad, but an existing friendship with TNA's president. She told Sway in the Morning of Hulk's reaction.
I think I gave him a heart attack.
Yeah,
He actually didn't know.
Then TNA Wrestling president Dixie Carter expressed that she was impressed by the singer's passion for the sport. Carter said, "It was us, girl power, talking about the most important girls in the wrestling business today. You excite me when we talk about this, and I'm really looking forward to all you're gonna do for us." Brooke made a quiet exit from the company in August 2013. PW Insider noted she was let go amid an organizational budget reshuffle. In June 2013, Brooke and former Dallas Cowboys center Phil Costa got engaged. Costa popped the question in Las Vegas, and a thrilled Hogan took to Instagram to share the good news, captioning a now-deleted post. "Happiest moment of my life. I am marrying my best friend. I wouldn't choose anyone else. I am so lucky and so grateful." Luck wasn't on their side after all, though. Brooke reportedly called it quits with Costa in November of that year so she could concentrate on making music. In an August 2014 conversation with CBS News, Hulk took responsibility for the breakup, though. He said, "I put a bullet in that really quick. There was no way my daughter was going to marry somebody that I don't like, that got me mad, or has got in my face." In July 2015, the National Enquirer released audio of Hulk Hogan using a racial slur, reportedly having directed the words at Brooke's black boyfriend 8 years earlier. As a result, Hulk was temporarily removed from the WWE Hall of Fame and the WWE website, though he was reinstated to both a few years later. Hulk issued an apology, and amid the chaos, Brooke came to his defense. In a since-deleted poem posted on Facebook, Brooke wrote in part, "I bet your father or someone that you love maybe regrets something they wish they'd never done." In May 2016, Hulk took media company Gawker to court over the leaked material. They reached a reported $31 million settlement in November 2016. Brooke's music career took a turn in 2015. She ventured into country music with the September release of a 5-song EP titled I Wanna Be Your Girlfriend. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, she said the genre became more appealing over time.
As I got older, it started making sense with being a songwriter. It started to mean more to me, and this just was pulling me in that direction.
Hogan released her second country project, an EP called So Many Summers, in April 2018. She has since released several more country tracks, including Love People, Move, and Boomerang. Brooke told Big Frog 104 that she fell in love with Nashville and learned songwriting there. She eventually settled in the city and owns an interior design business there, BB Designs by Brooke. With little fanfare, Brooke married former Orlando Solar Bears hockey player Stephen Alexi on June 8, 2022. The couple met through friends and had their low-profile nuptials in Orlando, Florida. Brooke told TMZ in 2024 that they opted to stay low-key to avoid the meddling that comes with stardom. She also asked her family and friends to respect her choice. She said, "It's just that I've been through so much stuff in my life. I was like, the one thing that feels like it's just so untouched and it's so pure. I was like, I just don't want to, let the claws of fame sink its teeth into it." Brooke added that she took her time to find the one, especially since she'd been through a ton of heartbreaks. She posted her first public photo with Alexi on January 1st, 2024. The couple looks very cute in a black and white selfie. Hogan showered praises on her beau, writing in part, "The kindest, sweetest badass you'll ever meet. I'm really lucky. God did me a solid on this one."